So business continuity is an organization's readiness or ability to resume operations in a timely manner after a disruption. And it's something that a lot of organizations, or I would say almost any organization, should take into consideration or implement the framework. Because as an organization, whether you're a young company or a more matured company, you do have legal and contractual obligations. And you want to make sure that you can meet those obligations despite a disruption. And there are various components of business continuity framework, and that includes the governance, there's the analysis, there's the testing and validation. You also have the crisis management component and the disaster recovery component. So governance component is essentially your oversight of the framework, and that includes your policies, procedures, management, reporting structures, and various risk management activities. And then the analysis component consists of the business impact analysis and the business continuity plan, otherwise known as the BIA and the BCP documents. So the BIA is an organization's, it provides the organization with a holistic view of its critical business processes. So, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit nervous. But yeah, the BIA provides the organization with a holistic view of its critical business processes, as well as the potential regulatory, financial, and operational impacts that those processes could have on the organization should there be a disruption. And you want to have that holistic view because it allows you as a company to prioritize and allocate your resources during a disruption. You don't want to wait until the disruption has happened and then you want to be reactive. So you want to be in a proactive state instead of a reactive state during a disruption. And the BCP actually builds on the business impact analysis document. So those critical business processes that were identified, you're now going to elaborate on those in the BCP document. So you need to have more instructions and more detailed information about those critical business processes that would allow your staff to operate efficiently during the disruption. So you should have a list of your vendors, systems associated with the process, your recovery team names, contact information, upstream and downstream dependencies, and as much details as possible to serve as a guide. So this is a document that I would say all businesses should have and provide their employees with, because you want to be able to have a copy of it, and that provides you again with the instructions to be able to operate efficiently. And coming to the testing and the validation component, this is where you then take your BCP document and test it to ensure that it will work as intended during a disruption. So you want to test it annually, but again, it depends on the organizations and the organization size as well as the resources available. But it is advised or best practice to have at least an annual test to make sure that these plans are in place and they're operating as intended. The crisis management component is essentially emergency response teams. And this is where you would have your tabletop discussions. So